Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. So, um, ve a mi feed and say hi. So, what's up, Julie? George? Um, Thank you, George. Thank you. You're at work? Uh, uh, Smile. What's up, Terry? Roger, my friend Roger, what's up? Uh, I want to do a live with Adriana Boyne. Uh, Adriana, your settings don't allow me to invite you. Okay. Eight, 79450 992. Sí, Adriana.
¿Qué pasó?
Mira, for some reason, your settings don't allow me to invite you.
¿Y qué hago?
Well, we can, you can fix them and then we can try later.
¿Settings qué hago?
Okay.
Estoy en Facebook, pero ¿cómo le hago en el settings?
I don't know. Can we do it on the phone for now? Or do you want to hang up and then try to see if you fixed it? It's got to be something with your settings.
I am in settings.
Or turn.
It says chat settings. Oh, yeah, I just turned it on.
Oh, okay.
I put the chat settings on. Maybe that was it?
That was it. Let me try again. And turn it up. Voltealo así como horizontal. Buenas tardes, Lupe.
Ya lo volteé. Ok, ahora déjame ir para donde estábamos. Estábamos en Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, pues say hi. Say hi to me.
Okay, ahí voy. Ya se acerca. Hi. ¿Me puedes invitar ahora? ¿Sí puedes o no?
No, I can't.
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Oh.
I never done this.
On Facebook, you have private settings or public settings?
Yeah, I am in the private settings. I'm looking at them. Y yo no tengo ninguna restricción contigo. You are in charge.
Let me see. Adriana Boyne.
Timeline.
Yeah, Facebook trouble again, guys.
Facebook trouble. Porque yo no sé qué hacer, ¿verdad? O sea, no sé qué más hacer porque yo te tengo totalmente con todo.
You're watching what I'm doing, right? Yeah, for some reason I can't invite you. You have team. What's your carrier?
AT&T.
AT&T. Do you mind doing it by phone right now, and then we'll do another one, follow up?
Yeah, I have also FaceTime, the FaceTime one.
The thing is that because I'm going live right now, so that everybody listens to what you're saying. If I go FaceTime,
Okay.
they're not going to.
Okay, sí, porque solo tengo public.
Is Adriana on the line? Yeah, that's her, guys.
Hola.
Adriana's on the line. Everybody's so happy. Well,
Ay, ¿cómo están?
so why don't we just let's just do it on the phone for now. It's a little informal, but basically you were telling me earlier that first of all, it's so great to be talking to you because I really respect
Thank you very much. The same.
I really respect you because you have a lot of experience. You've been helping a lot. You helped Donald Trump, and not just that, but you also have a great understanding of the Hispanic community, and you're trying to help us fit in the best way possible, right?
Yes. A ver, can you see if you can invite me again now?
Let me try. I can invite you now. I can invite you. What did you do?
You can?
Yeah.
So now you invite me, right?
Yeah, I can now.
So I don't know what you said.
I'm inviting you right now. You just accept it. Yeah, it's gonna work now. So please share, guys. Share. Sharing is caring. Lupe from Texas, Rio Grande Valley. So Adriana, I just put accept. You want me to invite you again? Let me invite you again. So Adriana figured out how to fix the Facebook. So everybody, maybe she can tell us when she comes live with us. Because when somebody has a problem.
Hola. Hola. Ya por fin.
Okay, you're there now, but maybe your camera is not on because I don't see you. I just see a black screen.
I don't see you, but I see myself. So what do I do? How do I turn my camera on?
So you see me, but I don't see you. Okay. Wow.
Okay. Es la primera vez que estoy haciendo esto.
I know.
No sé qué hacer. Me invitaste y dije.
So, but you do see me.
No, I don't see you. Do you see me?
I don't see you. I see. I mean, you're there. Your name's there. Do you guys see?
My camera is not covered. I'm looking at myself, guys.
Oh, your camera is covered.
No, it's not covered because I'm looking at myself.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at myself too. She says, "But they can hear you, but they cannot see you." Let me see. We don't see her. We can only hear her.
You want to try again?
Sorry, guys. This is fun. So, reboot. Let me see. Yeah, Adriana, I don't see you, but
How fun.
some people say you should reboot. Please have patience, guys. We have something very important to talk to you about. It's so important. If you guys saw Adriana, there's something really cool going on in Texas. So let me try again. Let me know when I should try again, Adriana. So how's everybody doing today? We had problems with Harim yesterday where they detained him. What's up, Brett? Oh yeah, Andres. Yeah, everybody's watching Andres right now. So it's Taco Tuesday today. Happy Taco Tuesday. Taco trucks in every corner. So who else lives in Texas? So Lupe lives in Texas.
Try. No, no me ves.
I don't see you, but you're there.
How funny. And I don't see you, but I hear you. I don't know what to do. Maybe we try to find out later so we can talk if you want. I apologize about that. That's fine.
Yeah, we could do that too. Or people are seeing me and they're hearing you. You wanna just do it without?
Yeah, we can do that.
Visual.
I apologize, guys, but I appreciate so much that you invite me today.
Great. Well, there is a lot of people from Texas here. We have a lot of Trump supporters because most of my contacts, Adriana, let me just tell you a little bit about my contacts.
Yes.
They're people that were very active during the campaign. So they're people that have been out there knocking doors, making phone calls. They got the bruises to show the efforts to help Donald Trump.
Uh-huh.
But everybody says that it sounds good. So why don't we do this? And you tell us a little bit about. So there is a new position, a new chair for the Republican Party of Texas, yes. Right?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Well, I've been living in Texas, Marco, for almost 30 years, even though I still have my accent, just like many Latinos who were born and raised in other countries. I am an American, and I have lived in Texas for many, many years. Off and on, when I was out of the country, but always coming back. I got involved in the party, in the Republican Party, since 1994, and I've been working very hard engaging and outreaching Hispanics with the values that we hold dear, conservative fiscal values and conservative also moral values. So what happened is that in the Republican Party of Texas, we have seen, we always elect the chair for the Republican Party of Texas, which is the second largest state in the country. And we need to remember that Texas is the state that is the most conservative, the one who has the darkest red, but lately has becoming in some areas purple and blue on regards of politics. During the last couple of years, we have elected Tom Meckler to be the chairman of the Republican Party. He did a good job, like most of our chairs have done, but he resigned on Saturday, and then three candidates searched. One of them very quickly, which was the pick of the former chairman, and obviously because he was the pick of the former chairman, he did know in advance that the chair was about to resign, and he had already even a website ready with all his stands and points of view and intentions and all that. The other two candidates that they are right now, they didn't know about this resignation. They were asked by the people of Texas to run. We cannot elect this new chair, which means Republican voters are not in the freedom of electing this chair. The only people who can vote.
The Russians again. Okay, so let me get her back. What's up, Kathy? Blue no bueno. Yeah. So Texas, like she said, in some areas, Texas is going purple and blue. So Texas is a monitor for the rest of the country, and it's the second largest. So the Republican chair for Texas has stepped down, or is going to step down. I don't know, but it's a little bit weird because he had been there only a year, I believe. Lupe says Rio Grande is full of Democrats, especially public officials. So Lupe, you gotta help. You gotta help here because it seems that your state is about to be shaken up. Let me see. There is. Well, I'm gonna wait for her to come back. But Timothy, what's up? Yeah, everything is great with me and my family. You know, I have 6 kids, so it's hard. But I'm trying to be a productive citizen of society. I'm trying to give back what I can, what I have, and I'm trying to just take it one day at a time. And I'm trying to fight for Donald Trump. You know, every day. This is 24 hours at a time, every day, Bono. And you can see that things are moving fast. Because one thing, she's going to come back and talk about this again with us. But, okay, she's back. So it's the Russians. The Russians are starting to interfere with our transmissions. Okay. So, like I was saying, actually, Sarita, what's up, Sarita? Kathy?
Marco, where do we stop? Because it cut off and I don't know what to do, guys.
It's the Russians. Well, first of all, Adriana, let me apologize because I know you're used to state-of-the-art communications equipment. So we
yes.
here.
So
sorry about that.
don't know what is it, but I don't know where did I stop. Did that cut off
Okay.
when I was talking?
Let me. So, yeah, you were saying about Tom and that he's stepping down. And
Yeah.
before you go into what's going on there,
Yes.
didn't this guy he has been only there like 1 year?
No, he has been there a little bit more. Now we need to remember that Tom Meckler was there. He ran before when Steve Monastery ran. He was very involved, and he is a man who has served the party very faithfully and really, we need to remember that one thing that people don't know is that the chair of the Republican Party does not make any money. They don't have a salary, okay? Just for you to know. Texas is a very large state. They have to spend a lot of time in.
So Lupe, it says, Marco, these officials have always been Democrats, puros hispanos. However, high percentage of residents are supporting President Trump, including large percentage of my family. Yeah. So, I feel bad for Adriana because she's used to being on Univision and Telemundo and Fox, and now she's here with us. But let's just try to get the information as we can. But all these people that are from Texas, basically, yeah, she left again. Basically, the question is, should Latinos for Trump stand behind one of these three candidates? And Adriana, it's endorsing James Dickey. There's also another Hispanic that's on the ticket, and another guy. Sarita says Jorge Ramos.
Perdón. And
No
so
problem.
did I stay in where I said that they don't receive any salary?
Right. Yeah, so they don't receive any salary.
They don't receive any salary. It's on their own. They need to be traveling the whole state of Texas. And they need to spend a lot of time in Austin because this is where the Republican Party of Texas office is. So that is what.
Oh. It might be her Wi-Fi, or it might be something. But I want to thank you guys for being patient. But this is big, and you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna hear this in the mainstream media. Okay, so this is gold, because we're hearing it from her. And she has been in the Texas Republican Party since 1994. Adriana has been very active in the Hispanic community. She does a lot of service work with veterans. She does a lot of things. So let's just wait for her to come back. If you go to the feed, to the live, I posted there why she is endorsing James Dickey. So I want to read it. As a Hispanic woman who has been fighting for conservative values over a quarter of a century, okay, I'm inviting you. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
You cannot see me, right?
I cannot see you.
Well,
Something to do with your camera. Your camera is, I don't know if it's on. I can hear you now.
You cannot see me, right?
I cannot see you.
Well, okay.
Something to do with your camera. Your camera is, I don't know if it's on. I can hear you now.
But I don't know what else to do. But if you listen to me, right, Marco?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I was telling you why my endorsement, what I did my endorsement, okay? So as a Hispanic woman who has been fighting for conservative values for over a quarter of a century, because I have been doing this for many years at the local state, at the state of Texas, at national level, with the Republican Party, also with my nonprofit, Bosses Action, nonprofit, Bosses Action, that I was the national director for many years. I saw different races through the years. And it's very important, Marco, that people know that there are a lot of people with great intentions. I don't doubt the intentions of people. People have good intentions. They are good people. But when I see people that discuss their intentions that are coupled with their actions and demonstrate that throughout the years of sacrificing time and commitment, I know we have a true leader in James Dickey. Why? Because I have seen James Dickey involved for years. I mean, James Dickey helped me when we were trying to outreach Hispanics to be in front of 35,000 people. In 2009, when we had the first ever Tea Party ever, the largest Tea Party that was done in the ranch in Fort Worth, where they used South Fork, where they used to film Dallas. Those of you who remember the show Dallas, in that ranch we have over 35,000 people. Because of James Dickey, I have the opportunity to speak for 5 minutes in the stage. I arranged with Univision so we can have the message of no more taxation. The Tea Party back then, we all know, was tax enough already, that we were fed up with the taxes. And we explained to the people why we as Latinos, we don't need entitlements to live, that what we need is to work hard, that we live in the country of opportunity. And James Dickey was very, very clave in these things. We also have another meeting with 22,000 people. He helped a lot through the years, and we work together on this. He is genuinely interested and cares for Hispanic engagement and other minorities, but you don't have to worry where he'll stand, because we know him for many, many years. He has already been proved to the years where he will be, and he has sacrificed, and he has really been working at the local and state politics. He has been the chair of the Republican Party of Travis County for many times, and the people ask him to run. Now, to be a chair, you need to do several things. You need to raise money. He has raised over $350,000, including $100,000 in just the past few months when he was reelected as the Travis Republican Party. He has to know the Robert Rules of Order. He had a permanent office and 2 paid staff members. He also added 2 conservative members in the Liberal City Council in Travis County, so this is a man who is working in the Republican Party of Texas in the most blue part, which is Travis County. And he has already shown by experience what he can do for the party. So he defeated over $2 billion in wasteful and poorly structured bond issues. He reached tens of thousands of voters with improved data and phone banking systems. And besides all that we know him for years and all do these things, he lives in Austin, in the capital, where the chair must to spend most of his time, which also includes that we will not have that extra expense of a chair. So I don't know if there are more questions about that.
Yeah, well, somebody was saying here, do voters put the chairman into power, or is he appointed by the Texas representative group?
Well, he's going to be exactly appointed by these voters who are only few, which is the SREC members that we have 32 plus another 32, which is 64. Some of them come, some of them don't come. For each senatorial state, for each state senate, we have 2 people that represent us in the executive committee meeting, 1 man and 1 woman. Only these people can vote. The regular voters cannot vote for the chair. Only these people who have already been voted in are the ones who are going to vote. And most of the voters in the SREC, in the Republican Party of Texas, are people who have been in the party also for a long time. And there are people who will elect their chair accordingly, who has been serving for many, many, many years in the party and has a proven experience for many, many years in the party. They don't elect someone in base on how much money you have given or how much name recognition you have gotten in the last months. They elect someone about what have you done during all these years. Show us. If you have raised money that has not been your money, how you have done it. Do you know the structure of the party? Do you know who are the people of Texas? And also that they can be elected. It cannot be a person who bring any type of controversy or whatever. So honestly, I know James for many years. I know the other two candidates as well. I think all of them are fantastic people. Don't have any negative to say about them. But to be honest with you, if I want my party to continue growing and to keep Texas red and to put the people to work, I do wholeheartedly endorse James Dickey for all those reasons.
James Dickey. Adriana, one question that we have too also is like, is Tom the guy that's stepping down? He supports another candidate. What do you, is that because is he not living in the best terms, or?
I don't know. I have to be honest with you. I respect Tom Meckler very much. I personally, I'm not the type of person that believes in the system of dedazo. That we live that in Mexico, and I don't think that it should be done that way. I think whoever leaves should not have any type of opinion or endorsement. He should leave it to the people that they are the ones who elect, instead of he's in the freedom to express his likes, of course, but Tom Meckler knows the other people that they are running very well, and he knows that they are great people like he was, and this is the thing. This is the type of race that we don't believe that there is one person only who can do a great job. I think many people could do it, but right now among the people who are running, and because the voters are the SREC, in other words, I cannot vote and many other people cannot vote, we're trying to feel who is the most likable person to win, who can be able to push the party with more money and with more candidates that are conservative, and that's James Dickey.
So James Dickey is a seasoned politician. Yeah. He's got the experience. He understands.
And so he understands it. Knows, yeah.
He has walked the walk.
He walks the walk, and I can tell you that the other candidates walk the walk as well, and they are great people. One of them, by the way, Mr. Ramsey, has been a member, and he's a member of the SREC. So he certainly has a lot of people on his side as well. Mr. Mark Ramsey has made friendships with all his colleagues, all his colleagues from the SREC, and he is going to be able to convince a lot of people to vote for him as well, because they are friends. Mr. Ramsey is a good person too. He is, in my personal view, doesn't engage as well with minorities as James does. And you don't need to be a minority to engage with minority. I do want to clarify that. And you and I have talked about these issues, Marco, since you and I are Latinos who are married with non-Latinos, and we know that that is not the basis how we choose people in our lives or in our values. The important thing is who is going to be for all Texans, who is going to do the best for all Texans for the party to continue working, electing Republicans, and also advancing the party with the values and engaging those minorities that are growing. And although I am very much in favor of electing Hispanics for public office, and I want to clarify that, I run for office myself, and I wish that I had been elected, and it was not that easy. And I do want to see more Hispanic Republicans as well. That doesn't mean necessarily that because somebody is a Hispanic, necessarily is the most experienced person. And I say this with all respect and with all care. But I have to say that of the three candidates that we have right now, it's very obvious that James Dickey is the season one.
How was James Dickey's relationship to Trump's when he was campaigning? Because I checked one of the other candidates, which personally, they when Donald Trump did the immigration speech in Arizona when he came back from Mexico, a lot of people from that advisory council, they sort of abandoned Trump, and they went really hard on him. So are these people anti-Trump or never
Well,
Trump?
Mr. Ramsey, the other man of Houston, obviously has close ties with Ted Cruz, and we know that even during the convention and at the very end, there was a lot of bad relation, well, not bad relationship, but some strife between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump, but it was not on the issue of immigration. Certainly, they never have any problem with that. On regards to James Dickey always stick really with the rule of law and with the fact that we do need to close our borders. He's not an upper borders person, and he is for having legal immigration, but he is also very realistic, just like you and I, about that we have a great need to have a good immigration reform that really allows those people who really we need here because they need a work visa to be here, but everything with the rule of law and in order, and also on the fact that we are all Americans. The other person, the Latino, Mr. Figueroa, I didn't know him until recently, but he is part of the Hispanic Republicans of Texas. He has been speaking in a tour as well. I personally just heard about him just when he joined the HRT. And I do think that he have good intentions, and he also ran to be the national committee man for the party in the last convention. And I want to say that I supported him back then. I supported him for the national committee man, and I not only supported him, I got a lot of people to vote for him. I got him many votes, and I happily did so. So I just want to clarify that I have actually endorsed him, support him, and raise voters for him for the national committee man, which is a total different position, which I think that he was very suitable for, and he could run for that again, hopefully. But for the chair, for a state church, is a different situation. You really need to have experience on other issues, like I was talking. And I can tell you one thing: he we need a lifelong conservative to help lead the party to a brighter future, and someone who has earned the trust of the grassroots and the base of the great party. And James have done that. James is humble. He has attended most of the SRC meetings for years. As a guest, he discussed with several members the qualities needed to lead our party in the future. And also, he always have a partnership with the executive committee. He also believes that we need to reengage the base in areas that we are still not living up to their expectations. He has been a precinct chairman, which is a very humble job. People don't want those jobs because they don't pay, and you need to be walking in the streets with the people. He has been a volunteer on numerous campaigns, a delegate and alternate delegate to numerous state and national Republican conventions, not just to one, but to many. Has been a county chairman, knows the rules of order, have a long and proven track record of working for the benefit of the Republican Party, and also the strides, the tremendous strides in Travis County. He was able to deal with those, one of the most challenging areas of their state, because he retained the partisan elected positions, and he added 2 conservative members in this liberal city, which was a lot of work, raising the money, reaching tens of thousands of voters with the data. So because he has been successful, we really need to don't try to reinvent the wheel many times on things. We have somebody who has been showing, and the chairman is responsible for providing the tools and environment necessary for the party to grow and increase its impact. And with the Travis County Republican Party, James made the most of the technology and data available through the Republican Party of Texas and others to improve the results. So as a chairman, he will ensure that those tools are improved, they are expanded, and along with the necessary training, roll out to the county parties all over Texas. He lives in here. He lives, if he's needed, he's gonna be right away here. He already lives in Austin. So we need to recruit, we need to train, we need to support great campaign staff and candidates. So the party has crucial legal responsibilities for management. And I just can tell you, he has been there. Another thing, Marco, for years, I've been in the Capitol during session. When we have the Texas legislation every 2 years, I've been there. Sometimes you have to be there since 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't eat anything. You don't drink anything, because if you drink, let me tell you, you need to go to the bathroom, and you cannot even afford to go to the restroom when you are waiting to testify. You have to be online waiting for your turn to come. So you don't eat, you don't drink, you don't go to the restroom, you don't sleep, you cannot sit down on the floor, and you are just waiting to testify. James has been one of them who has been right there for HB2, when we fight for HB2, banning abortions after 20 weeks. For 2017, SB6, privacy protection. He has been there. He helped for tax reform. He helped for the Second Amendment to have the Second Amendment really to be able to have to avoid the gun restrictions in Texas. So he has already the experience to work with us in the party, and I just see, you know, I am glad that he's running, and I hopefully that the SRC give their confidence and vote for him.
Wow, you know, I really enjoy speaking with you, because I mean, you've been there. You can't fake this. You know what you're talking about. And for us newcomers, and I consider myself a newcomer, totally a newcomer. Like I came here yesterday, not just to the country, but to this movement.
Yes.
But my experience with this and I'm gonna pile them all together with this advisory board to Donald Trump.
Well, this is the thing. I think that's great. I really think that Rick Figueroa being in the advisory board of Donald Trump is awesome. Is good. He's doing a good job. Great. I mean, it's like I say, I think that people have positions that they have obtained. Great. Continue doing what you are doing. But this is another enchilada, you know, this is another thing. And we really need to think, okay, we need a leader who knows the party, how it works and all that thing. I have some people asking in your feeder some questions to me. Do you want me to answer to those questions now or a little bit later?
Please, please answer them. And let me just say one thing before you answer that. What I'm saying here, I know it's a different enchilada. It's a totally different subject. But as a Latino for Trump leader myself, these people haven't reached out to me, and I'm everywhere. And the thing is that I don't know Tom, I don't know this guy Dickey, but through you,
he knows that I'm talking to you as I'm speaking with you. James Dickey knows that I'm talking to you, and as an endorsee of James Dickey and someone who I can tell you represent him right now as his campaign, I can tell you that he knows that, and he was very, very glad that you were interested and sent thanks, and he will be more than happy to give you a phone call. And if you want to interview him, that would be great. I will let him know as well. But I can tell you that he is interested.
You know, that's awesome, because there's other guys they haven't, which is okay. I know we're all new into this, but we learn as we go. But go ahead.
Okay. No, but another thing, it is true. So let me answer a little bit to your very kind audience, Marco, because Sarita Sanchez, which is the first one, is mentioning Jorge Ramos as a traitor, and Univision is a joke. She probably knows that I am in Al Punto in frequent basis, not just as a guest, but I am a freelancer for the Spanish-speaking media as a political analyst. So I am in Univision, Telemundo, CNN, Español, and many others, not only Spanish-speaking, but also English-speaking media. And Jorge Ramos and I have known each other for many, many years. Yes, he and I do not agree on our political ideology. He, like me, is an immigrant from Mexico, and like me, has the freedom of speech. He is paid by Univision. He has his job in Univision, and we do not have any Spanish conservative network. It doesn't exist. For years, I had come to people with a lot of money, in Anglos and no Anglos, to see if they give money so we can start a Spanish conservative network. all these projects always have a beginning. They never turn with the money. And you know what? Who are the people who give me the opportunity to be in the air, just like when Marco became famous with his a taco truck in every corner? It was in a very liberal network that they make that known, to be honest. And the thing is this, most of the liberal networks are the ones who are allowing us to speak and to share our views. So with Jorge Ramos, he allows me, he gives me the time. He is a gentleman. I have to say very openly, guys, and I'm not gonna mention the name, but I've been in Fox News interviewed by somebody who is not in Fox News anymore. And after he interviewed me, he invited me to go for a drink in the green room. And I thought that was not professional. And it was a man who now it turned to be that he has been anointing he has accusations about being anointing some women. And he's very conservative, one of the most conservative voices on the conservative media. And on the other side, I can tell you that Jorge Ramos, Diaz Balart, and many other people in CNN and in other networks, they always treat me with respect and dignity, and they have never done anything in a personal way to offend me, okay? I know that he have his time with Mr. Trump. I always say this with all respect. Mr. Trump and Jorge Ramos have exactly the same temperamento, the same temperament. They both have passion, and I think that they can get along. He's just standing on the side that he said. But anyway, there is another person who is asking me, Lupe Fuentes, is asking where I am in Texas. I am in Austin now. I used to live in Dallas for many years, then San Antonio, but recently married because my name is Adriana Boyne Aldeen now. I just got married, and I'm in Austin. And then it says here that they are asking that if the Lucios are Democrats. Yes, both of them, father and son, are Democrats, Senator Lucio and Representative Lucio, but Senator Lucio made news with the Republicans because he was the only Democrat who standed for the right to life, the only one who was pro-life and standed in HB2, which was to stop abortions in Texas, and he was the only Democrat who voted Junior. Yeah, I am in Austin, and then they're asking me, those were the questions that they are asking me. I'm sorry that I cannot see their faces and you cannot see my face, but I just can tell you that I really appreciate when they follow me in Twitter, Marco, at Adriana Boyne, ADRYANA BOYNE, and I know that you will put my Twitter because it's Adriana con Y, Adriana with a Y, and Boyne is BOYNE. That's my other name. I'm going into transition. So on Instagram, I am Adriana Aldeen, ADRYANA ALDEEN, but because you know what, we all need to be together, and that's one of the good things that you do, Marco. When you join all this coalition of Latinos, the people support each other, and the best way to support each other is to support when somebody does something good. And my opinion is, unless to be attacking the other people and the bad things that they do, let's say we agree with Marco on this, we agree with Bianca on this, we agree with Paloma on this, we agree with Timothy, with Scott, with Lupe, because when we are supporting the people out there, the Democrats, the progressive liberals see that we are many Latinos who support each other, but we're making coalitions. And when we make coalitions means we maybe are not gonna agree in everything exactly the same, but we agree in most of the things, right?
Exactly. And, you know, just to
Yes.
talk a little bit about Jorge Ramos, actually, Jorge Ramos did shake my hand when I went to Univision. And even though I had been doing videos, just what I was going. So I think Jorge Ramos understands that.
And you know what? And the truth is, he's not one of us. We need to admit that. But I have to be honest with you. Where are the conservative people with the money who say we're going to do a Spanish conservative speaking outlook so Marco can talk, so Adriana can speak? So they don't give the money. So I have to be honest with you. I was a single woman for a while, you know that, and the way that I support myself is speaking, and the ones who pay, honestly, is the liberal media, and they are not paying me to speak liberal things. They are paying me to speak the conservative issues as an analyst. And not many people recognize it. And of course, I do a lot of things pro bono, but I cannot do everything pro bono since I have been working in politics for 25 years.
Great. Well, I think that there's thousands of newcomers to the Republican Party or conservative Trump supporters that will need your help, Adriana. And I look forward. I mean, right now, if there's events where we can hire you, we'll definitely.
Well, the thing is this, and everybody's doing, those of you who have 501c3s, 501c4, I pray and hope that you get and gather the money that you need to continue promoting your principles. There are some people who are more focused on abortion, other people are more focused on Second Amendment, other people in the having less taxation. I mean, we need tax reform. You and I agree on that. I mean, and we need to talk more about that at the federal level and at state level, as a local level. And all those things are important for us. I also have you in my radio show, which we're about to reignite again. It's gonna reignite in January with a new image. So from NXA Radio, and we have you there. And the truth is this: I just hope that Latinos stop fighting with each other and we start working together in those issues that we have in common. And what we can find in common with a lot of the Democrats is the life issue. Most Democrat Latinos are pro-life, and we can get them into that and know, many of them also love Israel, and they know that the people, and right now, I believe that the president have done an amazing job with Netanyahu, was so excited on his speech, as we heard, saying that he has hope and the country has hope. And I know there are some people who don't agree with us, but most of us, I believe, who are listening are pro-Israel, and the United States needs Israel, and Israel needs the United States.
Well, there is somebody here that told me the other day that Hispanics account for like 27% of the population, but we only have 5% of us in presence in office. In public office. So definitely we need to, there is something that we need to do.
Yeah, and I think all of you who take time from your very busy schedules, because people are so busy all the time that they do not they cannot be engaging all the time. I think that that I appreciate each one of you. I don't know all of you, but between the people who are listening to you, I know that people have given hundreds of hours, thousands of hours altogether just to promote their values. But I think that the most important thing, and I say this with all kindness, don't take me wrong, guys, please, okay? I know that you are Latinos for Trump, and I respect that very much. And I think that we're supporting the president because the president has agreed that he has the values that we have. Those of you who do not know me, I better go ahead and tell you guys, those of you who just are meeting me for the first time, that I was not a Trump supporter in the beginning, okay? I wasn't. I'm a Republican who believed that we need to support somebody who had a long time in the Republican Party, and he didn't. However, at the end of the day, he committed to the values. He switched all those positions that he had in the past to have the positions that they are my positions. And he is our president. And I wholeheartedly support my president. And certainly we maybe disagree sometimes in some issues. But the important thing is that we are Latinos for our common values, regardless of the last name, right? Because Trump is not going to last forever. And you and I hope we're not going to last forever, but we want to continue generation over generation to follow the principles that we're following. So we're Latinos for the values that we have in common, right?
Exactly.
So I just put my Twitter account, guys, for those of you who want to follow me, and for those of you who do not want to follow me, please follow me. Gracias.
Hey, thank you. I apologize.
We're gonna have to do something in private.
This,
you and I, like you can tell me, aquí, switch here or move here, because it's my first time doing this with another person. I usually do the Skype, and I do the other one through FaceTime. But it's the first time that I go with you in live, and thank you so much. And thank you for sharing my wedding also in Latinos for Trump.
Thank you,
Whoever
Adriana.
did
Have
that,
a wonderful day.
because I have like 4,000 views, and I said, where in the world I got 4,000 views for my wedding? And it was because it was shared in Latinos for Trump.
Yeah, we're very happy for you that we shared that, because
thank you very much.
we need to
Gracias.
take care
And another
of our
time,
own here. We
oh yeah, Scott Hilton say it's okay. You're still making American great. We forgive you, Adriana. Hey, Scott, I can tell you one thing. The good thing in this is like we can keep going. And just for you to know, of the 14 candidates that we have for running for the presidency, I knew all of them in person, and 7 of them know me by my name, like Adriana, ¿cómo estás? Like that. So it is difficult when you know people, and you know all of them, as I mentioned before, have good intentions and experience, and former governors.
Exactly. All right, Adriana, thank you so much. So there you guys have it. Adriana Boyne. And for all of you guys that don't know her, she is from Texas. She has been part of the Republican Party for a long time, since 1994. And she has walked the walk. She can talk the talk, but she has walked the walk. She knows. And she is officially endorsing James Dickey for the Republican chair for the state of Texas. And as she was saying, she thinks he has the experience. I'm looking forward to speaking with him and just seeing what he thinks about Donald Trump and the message and the Trump supporters movement that we continue to. Let me see. The sound is gone. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So what's up, guys? Let me see, Rolando. What's up, Rolando? Guys, great things are happening. So just to recap. Okay, thank you, Marco. Have a great day. Okay, yeah, have a great day, guys. Loud and clear. Okay. Yeah, check this James Dickey guy. Seems that he is the man for the job. He has the life experience, and I have always said this in politics, guys, in business. It's kind of like it's like love, It's like sex, kind of like that. Some people you're gonna like it with, some people you're not. So if you don't like certain people, just don't do politics with them. You know, don't do business with them because things are going to end up wrong. But it seems that this guy, James Dickey, he's got all the bells and whistles for the job in Texas. So I wish all the Texan people a good luck, and I ask God to give them wisdom and to give them the discernment so that they choose the best person for the job, because the 2018 elections depend on that. They say they couldn't hear Adriana at the end for a minute. Yeah. I think Adriana needs a new phone. I'm going to buy her one for Christmas. Let me see, guys. Let's just wrap this up. But before we do that, I wanted to speak to Ariel. He's not around. Haiti, what's up, Haiti? I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, so that's it for now, guys. I might come back later with Ariel because we want to talk about the visit to the Vatican of Donald Trump, because that is big news. And since I'm Catholic, I'm very, very, very interested in what's going on there. Bells and whistles are for show. The proof is in the pudding. Timothy, I used to sell cars, so I used to use that bells and whistles a lot. It seems that James Dickey is fully loaded and has got all the bells and whistles for the job. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Happy Tuesday, and hope you have some tacos. I did have some tacos today. Taco Tuesday. Taco trucks on every corner. Yay! Love you guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. So, they are me feed and say hi. So, what's up, Julie? Yours. Thank you, George. Let me see. Adriana, Boyne.
Timeline.
Yeah, Facebook trouble again, guys.
Facebook trouble. Porque yo no sé qué hacer, ¿verdad? O sea, no sé qué más hacer porque yo te tengo totalmente con todo.
You're watching what I'm doing, right? Yeah, for some reason I can't invite you. You have what's your carrier?
AT&T.
AT&T. Do you mind doing it by phone right now? and then we'll do another one, follow up.
Yeah, I have also FaceTime, the FaceTime one.
The thing is that because I'm going live right now so that everybody listens to what you're saying, if I go FaceTime,
Okay.
they're not going to.
Okay, sí, porque solo tengo public.
Is Adriana on the line? Yeah, that's her, guys.
Hola.
Adriana.
Chat settings. Oh, yeah, I just turned it on.
Oh, okay.
I put the chat settings on. Maybe that was it?
That was it. Let me try again. And turn it up. Voltealo así como horizontal. Buenas tardes, Lupe.
Ya lo volteé. Ok, ahora déjame ir para donde estábamos. Estábamos en Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, pues say hi. Say hi to me.
Okay, ahí voy. Estoy cerca. Hi. ¿Me puedes invitar ahora? ¿Sí puedes o no?
No, I can't.
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Oh.
I never done this.
On Facebook, you have private settings or public settings?
Yeah, I am in the private settings. I'm looking at them. Y yo no tengo ninguna restricción contigo. You are in charge.
Thank you. You're at work? Smile. What's up, Terry? Roger, my friend Roger, what's up? I want to do a live with Adriana Boyne. Adriana, your settings don't allow me to invite you. Okay. Eight, 7, 9, 4, 5, 0, 9, 9, 2. Sí, Adriana.
¿Qué pasó?
Mira, for some reason, your settings don't allow me to invite you.
¿Y qué hago?
Well, we can, you can fix them and then we can try later.
¿Settings qué hago?
Okay.
Estoy en Facebook, pero ¿cómo le hago en el settings?
I don't know. Can we do it on the phone for now? Or do you want to hang up and then try to see if you fixed it? It's got to be something with your settings.
I am in settings.
Or turn,
Settings.